Please make it last.
Whoa, did he just pull up some money for us, too? Wow, I think that's the first time I've seen that. That's pretty nice. Lately, it seems like all he really wants to give us is rage, though. Not a ton of health coming from Mr. Squirrel. Okay, we gotta get up there in order to break those, I believe. Yeah, that ended up being not nearly as scary as I thought it was going to be, guys. The prospect of fighting the Soul Eater and a Traveler at the same time is pretty horrifying. But if the Soul Eater's dead, then it's really not that big a deal. As long as he stays dead. Oh, I guess I can hit this from here too, maybe. Maybe. Nice. I thought I was going to have to come from up top, but it turns out it's the opposite.
He says this chest will trigger a bunch of traps.
Seriously? I choose to not believe him. I think he's lying because he seems angry that we are taking his loot. He considers this his stuff.
I see no traps.
Sounded so sure about it.
Wow. 12% resistance to all status effects, including frost, burn, blind, daze, and poison. That's pretty okay, guys. May have to end up throwing that on at some point. But, yeah. Fuck you, Anvari. You're a liar. I see through your ruse. Now I can't trust anything he's gonna say. Is this guy actually dead? Can I loot his corpse? I can't do anything. It'd be nice if I could loot his corpse. But we wouldn't have earned it. Hey! Guy! That like went right through him. Ooh. Okay. Yes. Yes, that's so good. Oh, and I turned.
I'm ready.
Wow. Are you actually dead?
Pretty weak.
Okay, that guy died, but his loot didn't pop back up here. I guess he didn't really have any. Yeah, okay. I didn't even really realize I could do that. I knew that I couldn't, like, move forward when I'm doing that attack, but apparently I can swivel my direction, and that had a larger range than I thought it would, attacking that guy, so that's cool.
You called me for this.
Come on, squirrel buddy.
There you go. Fucko.
Yes. Yes, thank you. Thank you for that. It's never not funny, guys. Never. Never is it not funny. Come on. Yay. Less than 20 of those to go, guys. Let me just make sure. Is there any buskets or anything? So I'm way up there. Alright. Wait a second. What's the deal with this? This looks like it could be a trap. I don't think it actually is. But if this was any other game, I'd be suspicious of that. Like, is this thing gonna fall on me as soon as I start climbing here? But that's not really how things work in this game. This place does feel kind of treacherous, though, I have to say. Like, it hasn't really been that difficult up until now. Or at all, really. But it does seem like the kind of place where, like, shit could get really hard really quickly. in like a moment's notice, you know? What's this? Where's this gonna take me? Aha! Nice. I wonder how much silver I have now. I've been collecting a lot of it and not really spending a ton of it. I should be able to see that on here, right? Yeah, I've got 313,000 silver right now, which is a fantastic amount. At the rate at which I spend silver, I feel like I will never really run out at this point. And it's a good feeling, guys. It's a damn good feeling. Okay, so this will let us drop down. That's where we came from, right? So we want to hit this first.
Varus says his workshop is up there. But I know. Don't trust the talking ring.
Yeah, it's a really good life rule in general, honestly. So now I can climb straight up here, right? Okay, we have to get attacked up here. Yup. He looks like a tough guy, too. Come on. I even tried to shoot him first. Tee him up. Just straight up didn't work. Alright, that's not how I wanted that to go at all. I can take this guy, though. He's not as tough as he looks. Until he does something like this. Oh, I hate that attack.
Stay focused.
And here comes his buddies. Oh.
Sorry, not ready.
Oh, I almost had that, guys. That was so close. Okay. About done with you. Wow, that went quickly. Jesus. What is happening? What is happening? I don't like this. He just interrupted that. What a fucker. Kidding me with that? Ratatosker, whatever you got for me, pal. Would be real good right about now. Oh my god. Thanks. Thanks. Okay. Saw it coming, couldn't dodge it.
You'll be okay.
He was so close to being dead, too. That really pisses me off. Like, I saw that attack coming from a mile away. I couldn't dodge it, guys. And all I needed was one more hit. Dark Elf Lord, this is the first one of those we fought. Because he seemed very similar to other guys that we fought. Bigger, faster, and stronger than any Dark Elf we fought so far. Their attacks are so strong they can blind and deafen us for a bit. They fight a lot like regular Dark Elves, just way harder. Alright, I guess that explains it.
Boy.
Father, please, just listen. Invari's crew did something bad here. He's glad you destroyed his lab, and he's sorry you kept trying to trick us. His hammer is just through this gate.
Whoa, okay, hold on. We got an epic talisman. Create a small defensive zone that prevents Kratos' attacks from being interrupted and reduces the amount of damage he takes. When upgraded, it restores a small amount of health as well. Huh. Okay. So that would have to replace... Yeah, I forgot I even had this. I've been using the Shattered Gauntlet of Ages. which does like that concussive attack. And it has an enchantment socket that I really need to put something into. This seems like it might be better. Let's test it out. Go ahead and equip that, and we need to throw something in here. I don't know what. Probably not that. The 12% resistance to all stats effects is cool. Or we could just give ourselves some more defense and luck. That's not the worst thing either. Yeah, let's just do that for now, I guess. Okay. So now, hold on. We also got more silver there. So now I can do this. Huh. So as long as I stay in the circle, I get those benefits, right? I probably should have upgraded it before I did that, though. Let me take a look at that again. Create a small defensive zone that prevents Kratos' attacks from being interrupted and reduces the amount of damage he takes. Yeah, how much to... I can't upgrade it from here. I have to take it to a dwarf. F. Okay, so never mind about that, I suppose. We'll give it a shot, though. We'll see if it ends up being handy for us. Did you guys notice how, like, right in the middle of that fight, I tried to call up Ratatoskr? And, he keeps giving me rage today. I don't really know why.
Here. Boy.
Yes, sir.
And, like, I think I would have benefited more from health, but either way, as I tried to pick it up, I just ended up taking more damage. So it didn't really work out in my favor. The Soul Eaters. Removing an ancient soul and domesticating it as a beast of burden was surprisingly easy. They followed my every command and appeared to possess no free will, sense of self-preservation, or even hunger. Well, not until it turned poor Lit into ashes. Not even his soul remains. A lack of their own must be what drives them to immolate the souls of others. My Soul Eaters are an abomination. Several were sent to Muspelheim at the request of Surtur. What he will use them for, I shudder to consider. Okay. That's, ominous. Another to Motsignir at Conansgard. That fool can burn for all I care. My immediate concern is the dwarves of the Volander mines. I pray I'm not too late to undo my mistake. So, this guy is responsible for creating the Soul Eaters? Is that what that was to imply right there?
This is a fine hammer.
Ooh.
Invari says thank you.
I wasn't expecting this to be the end of the quest. But this was our final destination, apparently. I was going to say, I can see something right through here, but I don't know how to get there. But looking up here, it looks like we're just going to have to shove the minecart down. Let me do this first.
Ratatoskr!
What am I? Your first call?
I like his voice.
You two really suck at this.
Fuck you, you really suck at this, Ratatoskr. Always talking shit. That's all you do.
Can we keep him?
We will talk to the blue one.
I didn't know if he was talking about Ratatoskr or the ring or the Soul Eater.
Almost there!
Could have been a lot of different people. Jackass. Oh, good. He gave me something I didn't need. Alright, let's get out of here. Wonder what we're gonna get from Brock, guys. He always talks a big game about how the thing he's gonna give us is really nice. And sometimes it is. But then other times it's like, am I supposed to care about this? Because I kinda don't. Oh, I forgot I left some health out here. Handy. Well, we're at least in a spot where we're doing pretty good about keeping our health and rage topped off, guys. We've got a lot of different options to make that happen for us.
You two find that hammer, or you too busy looting every keyhole and cranny?
I looted your mom's keyhole and cranny.
Here, the alchemist's hammer. His spirit is a nuisance.
Nah, Andvari always was an asshole. Hell of an alchemist, though. Hand him over here and I'll melt him down.
What? You're going to melt down your friend?
A trapped soul's what I need to give your reward some extra oomph. You don't want it?
Father, we can't do that. Here, you hold on to him. He's really useful, I promise.
Fine. So long as he proves his worth.
Wait. Oh, epic enchantment. Very high perk
It's a bit
activation
of a
chance to grant a health
softie,
burst on
yeah.
any successful runic attack
Well,
kill.
he'll grow out of it.
I mean, okay. That sounds all right. What I wonder is, are we gonna have him like talking to us at like random intervals? Because that'd be kind of neat. Anyways, all right. I kind of want to throw that on. Axe throw mastery. I don't think I'm really getting a ton of usage out of that lately, so I think I will remove that, and I'll throw on the one we just got. It's a very high chance, guys. It only works on runic attacks, so it'd actually work better if I went back to the wolves with Atreus. But I think this is the first one I've seen that's a very high chance to do anything. So I kind of want to throw that on just like out of principle. Andvari wasn't very helpful at first, but something about seeing that dead Soul Eater in the Lance of Their Minds made him realize he was being kind of a jerk. I think he feels guilty because he and some other dwarves were experimenting with ancients there, and they accidentally created Soul Eaters. Glad we didn't have to fight anymore. So not all ancients are Soul Eaters. Just some of them. Anyway, his soul is still trapped in a ring. Brock wanted to melt him down. He can be so mean sometimes, but I convinced Father to keep him, and now he's part of our group. Father even uses Andvari's soul as an enchantment sometimes. Must be hard being trapped in a piece of jewelry, and Andvari doesn't complain too much. I've gotten pretty good at ignoring him. That's pretty funny.
So let me see if I have this right. You and Sindri made Mjolnir,
Yep,
and then Thor used it to kill a lot of people.
your damn point.
Just seems like you're mad at each other about it, instead of being mad at Thor.
Kid, I like you. But you don't begin to appreciate the complexities what develop between families. You don't hear me lecturing your old man how he ought to be raising you. And believe me, there's plenty to critique.
Sorry, Brock. Just trying to help.
Yeah, I think there's still more to that than they're letting on, though.
Let's do it.
Well, let's see what we can do in here, guys. Maybe upgrade our new talisman. And we can't actually upgrade the one we just got, I guess. We could upgrade this one, and this would give us another enchantment socket. We need Pure Essence of Realms, though, so we can't actually do it right now. But that would give us a health burst, too, and that might be more reliable than the runic attack thing. So maybe once I upgrade this, I'll go back to it. We can actually upgrade this one. But it doesn't really seem worth it. I don't know if that attack was really good enough. We'd get a little more defense out of it, but... yeah. I don't think that's worth it right now. Let's see. Can't do the blade pommel.
Make you something?
Still can't do the bow. Obviously can't do that. Probably can't really craft anything new and exciting. There's no symbols, so yeah. I should get another resurrection stone. I think I'm gonna keep sticking with the superior one for right now. And that's probably all I need to do in here for right now. No lost items.
Where were we on that other thing?
I never know what you're referencing when you talk about that, Brock. Never, ever, ever. Okay. So next up on the list, guys, we're just going to try and clear out all of these side quests. Except for the Valkyries. for right now. The Fafnir storeroom. I want to go back to this one. And I want to see if I can get there quickly. I'm not sure which gate I'll need to take, but let's see if I can figure it out. Let's see. Fafnir storeroom entrance. That seems like a pretty likely candidate. Assuming we're going back to that place. I don't actually know for sure. But I hope so.
Hang on. Mimir, you called Brock and Sindri the Holger brothers?
Aye.
But they're dwarves, aren't they?
Aye.
And Holger are sprites of the forest.
Aye. Beautiful, seductive sprites of the forest.
So why would you call Brock and Sindri the Holger brothers?
Oh, well, I now realize this would be a wholly inappropriate story for young and innocent ears.
Whatever.
Bow chicka bow wow. You guys know what that means. Brock and Sindri are dwarves, but for some reason people call them the Holger brothers after the beautiful forest sprites. Apparently I'm too young to be told why. Yes, you are too young for a great many things, Atreus. Someday you will grow, and you will learn these things. That's also probably the reason that we don't have a sex minigame in this game.
Sindri, I know I should stay out of your family business. I just don't get why Thor abusing your creation would drive you and Brock apart. It wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm glad you forgive our part in that. But when you've witnessed that much devastation and loss, and you know it couldn't have happened without you, it's simply not so easy to forgive yourself. Or your partner. We tried to make up for it, of course, but that's a whole other sad story, as I'm sure you know.
I do?
Atreus, enough.
Alright.
Yeah, that's dumb. There has to be more to that, guys. I don't know. As long as we keep talking to him, I think we'll find out eventually. But yeah, I don't know if you guys are aware of that. Most God of War games leading up to this one actually had a sex minigame in them. And by that, it's just mean like, it's digital boobs, and then like Kratos would go up to him, and you'd actually have like a QTE minigame that would simulate you banging chicks, and you usually got like some experience out of it. It's kind of a God of War staple. But I don't think this game is going to have anything like that, because our son is with us pretty much everywhere we go. Fuck. Okay, let's do this. I should take reduced damage. Of course, I have to stay in the ring for it to work. It does stay up for a while, which is pretty nice. Wow. I didn't even see that attack coming. I really don't understand how that happens. And now they're both ready to be ripped apart. As I was freaking dying. That sucked.
I can help out more if you want. Just let me know.
Yeah, I know, I didn't use you. That was totally just a case of me being completely lazy right there, guys. I was just like, oh, these guys are simple.
My life now.
I'm just gonna beat him to death with my bare hands, and next thing I know, I was dead.
Saves the day. Again.
At least I can get a little bit of health back if I do this right now. Let's just go down to right there. That's something. I don't think he's pulled up health for me even once in this session, guys. It's almost like it determines what it's going to be when you turn your system on, and then that's all you get. I don't know how I feel about that. I figured there had to be a freaking raven here. I knew it. I knew it, guys, because I was like, you know, I don't think I found one of these things around here before. And there's one in, like, every single one of these little side spots, you know? What are you looking at? We already did that, Atreus. Stop trying to confuse me. Don't appreciate it. Ah, but I left myself a present from a long time ago. Helpful. This is going to be a challenging fight, I predict. Whatever the hell we're about to get into. But I also suspect this will be the last time we come here. So there's got to be an air of finality to it. Whatever we're going to do here.
What are you fools doing back here? Come to pilfer my boots and small clothes?
We found your son. He was betrayed too. And we found part of his journal. It sounded like he regretted killing you.
Fat lot of good that does me. How'd he go out? He die fighting?
We found 4 corpses near his. They were decapitated.
Ha! Vandrid always did keep his sword nice and sharp. A lesson he picked up from me. He's a backstabbing bastard, but knowing he's in Valhalla sets me at ease. Thanks.
That was it?
We did a good thing. I'm glad we came back here.
That thief did not deserve the peace you gave him.
Maybe so. Still, it feels good to help people. Even the dead ones.
So much like your mother.
Did I get a raven in here? I'm like totally focused in on the ravens right now. Okay. So we just got an enchantment that gives us a bonus to all stats. Like reaching a point here where I don't even know like which ones I want to replace. This one's just 10 luck. I actually like that. What do we have in here? Defense and luck. Max sprinting speed. Yeah, you know what? That's cool, but it's not doing a crap load of things for me. It's not going to be as good as this. This freaking tier shard. Look at this, guys. This is amazing. A level 6 epic enchantment, and we get mad stats for that. That's never going away. Ever. That has to be on at all times. I'm here to tell you. Fuck. So that was actually pretty boring from a quest perspective, but the reward was well worth it. Now we just gotta run all the way back out. For presumably the last time. And you know what? I think I do kind of feel the lack of extra sprinting speed now. Now that like I'd gotten used to it and I knew what it felt like, yeah, I do feel a little slower. So that's unfortunate. But it's really only times like this that would actually come in handy, I feel like. A lot of this game isn't just sprinting from point A to point B. I mean, it is, but you're also doing other things along the way, so you're not sprinting continuously. You know what I mean? I don't know. Kind of rambling, guys. It's very late.